Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Troivo ad appare Dei. Splicame Deus et discerne causa mea potente non santa ab homine incubo et ab osso et Dei. Vite lucem tuam e veritatem tuam istam et adducerum de monte in santum tum et in tabernaculo tuum. Vita Filii citara Deus Deus meus quae Christus et anima mea et quae contribuat mea. Gloria Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancto. Introivo ad altare Dei. Auditorium nostrum in nomine Domini. Confiteor Deo Onnipotenti, Beate Maria, sempre Virgine, Beato Michael, Arcangelo, Beato Giovanni Battista, Sanctis Apostolis, Petro et Paulo, omnibus sanctis et vobis patres, quia peccati nimis cogitatione verbo vocere mea culpa, mea maxima culpa, Ideo preco Beata Maria, sempre Virgine, Beato Michael, Arcangelo, Beato Giovanni Battista, Santos Apostolos, Petro et Paulo, Olet Santos et vos fratres orare pro me ad Dominum Deum nostrum. Amen.
Continuo Deum potente beatrice et Filii et Michael Angelo beatrice Sanctus Vos Spectra Papa Omnibus Sanctus Dei Pater qui cavis Spectationem Libero mea culpa mea maxima culpa et in preco beatrice Sanctus Vos Spectra Papa Omnibus Sanctus Dei Pater Amen.
Quisere alto vestri o decoteteos et vices peccatis vestris, perducat vos ad vitam aeterna. Amen. Indulgentiam absolutionem et remissionem peccatorum nostrorum, privo et nobis omnipotens et misericors Dominus. Amen. Deus, tu conversus vivificare nos.
Thanks to our Redemptor.
Ostende nobis Domine misericordia tua.
Salutare tutum nobis.
Domine exaudi orationem meam.
Ex homo mea sanctificat.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Oremus. Misericordia Domini plena ex terra, alleluia. Verbo Domini celi firmati sunt, alleluia, alleluia. Exultate iusti Domino rectus fece collaudatio. Gloria Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancto, sic et in principio et nunc et semper et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. Misericordia Domini plena ex terra, alleluia. Verbo Domini celi firmati sunt, alleluia, alleluia. Kyrie eleison. Kyrie eleison.
Christe eleison.
Christe eleison.
Christe eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Kyrie eleison. Gloria in excelsis Deo, in terra paz omnibus boni voluntates, laudamus te, benedicimus te, adoramus te, glorificamus te, gratias agimus tibi propria magna gloria tuam, Domine Deus, rectus estis Deus Pater omnipotens, Domine Filius Genite Jesu Christe, Domini Deus, aenes Dei, Filius Patris, qui tollis peccata mundi miserere nobis, qui tollis peccata mundi suscitere peccationem nostrum, qui sedes ad externa Patris miserere nobis, poniam solus Santos, solus Dominus, solus Artissimus Jesu Christe, cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Domino vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Deus, qui Filii tui humilitate, iacete mundum et persisti, delibus tuis perpetua concedere letiziam, ut quo perpetua mortis, refuisti cacibus, gaudiis paces, per fruit sempiterni, per humilis omnem nostrum Jesu Christum, Filius Tuum, et Filius Regnam Trinitate Spiritus Sancti Deus, per omnia saecula saeculorum.
Amen.
Lectio Epistolae Beati Petri Apostoli. Carissimi, Christus passus est pro nobis, vobis reliquens exemplum, ut sequamini vestigia eus, qui peccatum non feci, nec inventus et dolus in ore eius, qui cum malediceretur, non maledicebat, cum pateretur non combinabatur, tradebat autem iudacanti se inquisitur, qui peccati nostra exiperturi, in corpore suo supervenium, ut peccatis mortum et justitia vivamus, cuius figure sanatis estis, eratis en sicut oves errantes, sed conversi estis nunc et pastorem et episcopum animarum descarum. Deo gratias. Alleluia, alleluia. Verum discipule Dominum Iesum fractionem panis, alleluia. Ego sum pastor bonus, et cognosco oves meas, et cognoscunt me, alleluia. Dominus vobiscum,
et cum spiritu tuo.
sequentia Sancti Evangelii secundum Ioannem.
Gloria tibi, Domine.
In illo tempore, dixit Iesus Phariseis, ego sum pastor bonus pastor animam suam, dat pro ovibus suis. Mercenarius autem qui non est pastor, cuius non sunt oves proprie, vide lupum venientem, et imiti oves et fugit, et lupus rapit, et dispergit oves. Mercenarius autem fugit, quia mercenarius est, et non pertinet ad eum de ovibus. Ego sum pastor bonus, et cognosco meas, et cognoscunt me. Sicut novit me pater, et ego agnosco pater, et anima meam pono pro ovibus meis. Et alias oves aveo, que non sunt ex ovidi, et illas portet me aducere, et voce meam audice, et fiet unum ovide, et unus pastor.
Ostri Christe.
Check the intention of the Mass in the sacristy. Okay, someone took the bulletin I have here, so I was looking for the intention of the Mass, but it's not here. Anyways, I already prayed for the intention of the Mass in the sacristy. That's how we do it, all right? So don't worry. The Mass has been offered for whoever was at the paper. It's just that my mind is that of a small ant. By the way, I just put up on the website, well, not at the in the website, but also in the YouTube channel, specifically for this Mass. In the description, there is a link that will take you to a page where I have uploaded I believe 4 or 5 examinations of conscience. There are some good examinations of conscience in that link down in the description. Just click on the link and it will take you to that website. It's a great examination of the conscience because this is the Sunday, the Mercy Sunday, and we need to reconcile ourselves with God, who offered His mercy to us through Jesus Christ and through the apostles. Anyways, here is the bulletin, and Intention. No, this is the old one. Sorry. Yeah, this is the last week's. Anyways, don't worry. Yeah, that one. Sorry, but I was celebrating the Spanish Mass and then I jumped into this one right away, so didn't have much chance to prepare all of these. All right, so here it is. Parishioners. So I was reading then the old bulletin in the sacristy, because in the sacristy I was reading a name, and here it says parishioners. Anyways, just so you know, we read all of the intentions during these masses, which we have here from Liana Felicity Souza, Honori and Footnote family, Ortega family, Silvia Sadan, Crescencio Rivera, Ruben Diaz, Maria del Rosario Marquez, Elias Castro, y of course all of the parishioners, the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Elias Castro, that's the one I was reading. Okay. All right, so let's go to the reading of the gospel. Oh, before that, see, my mind is still in the other mass. So tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to have a Eucharistic procession, okay? We're going to have a Eucharistic procession, a car Eucharistic procession. That means we're going to drive from St. Anthony's, from the church in Oakley, all the way down to IHM, to this church, with the Blessed Sacrament exposed in the back of a truck. It's not a parade. Someone said that why are we doing this parade? It's not a parade. It's a procession. Processions are Christian. From the back of the early Christians in Holy Land, they were doing processions to Holy Land. Here we're going to do a Eucharistic procession with the Blessed Sacrament. There are certain rules that we need to follow. We already consulted with Oakley and Brentwood Police Department. They are okay with it as long as we follow the rules. What are the rules? First of all, no one gets out of the car. Very important. No one gets out of the car. So please be prepared. There will not be restrooms, neither in St. Anthony nor in IHM. The church will be closed. Nobody can park around. Once we start the procession over there, it's straightforward to the church and exit the premises. While you are exiting the premises, if you decide to come with us, I'm going to be blessing every car and family with the Blessed Sacrament. So that is one option. That is the procession. We're going to drive behind the Blessed Sacrament. It's going to go on a truck, and that's it. We will observe the speed limit. We're going to observe all the light, the stop lights, stop signs, everything. So don't worry. If you get a red light, stop there, wait for the red to change to green, and continue. There is no hurry. We're not going to be running, so there is enough time for everybody to catch up. If you decide to come tomorrow in St. Anthony's at 2 p.m., 2 p.m. sharp, procession with the Eucharistic, with the Blessed Sacrament. It's Mercy Sunday. All right, so let's go to the Gospel today. The Gospel today, it's taken from the Gospel of St. John, chapter 10. At that time, Jesus said to the Pharisees, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for his sheep. But the hireling, and he that is not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth. And the wolf catcheth, and scattered the sheep. And the hireling fleeth, because he is a hireling, and he hath no care for the sheep. I am the good shepherd, and I know mine, and mine know me. As the Father knoweth me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for my sheep. And other sheep I have that are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. The Gospel of the Lord. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. When I was in the seminary, there are different stained glass windows. The chapel in St. Patrick Seminary University in Menlo Park. It's a beautiful, beautiful chapel. If someday you have a chance to go and visit the seminary, go. It's a beautiful, beautiful seminary. The chapel it's amazing. In the chapel, there are several stained glass windows, beautiful stained glass windows. Most of them are the different stations of the cross and moments from the passion of Jesus Christ. On the first 4 stained glass windows, which were added after the earthquake, there are a stained glass window of those pastors who have some kind of a history with the formation of priests. One of them, of course, is San Francisco of Assisi, which is the patron saint of San Francisco Archdiocese. The second one is St. Patrick, Bishop St. Patrick, which is the patron saint of the seminary. On this side, there is St. Charles Borromeo, who is the patron saint of the seminaries. And then there is a stained glass window with the image of the Good Shepherd, Jesus Christ carrying a sheep. When I was there, I used to meditate on that stained glass window. Because the very first thing they told us when we arrived at the seminary, when they showed us around the chapel, is look at that window. That it's going to be you. And I was thinking, I'm going to be the little sheep upon the shoulders of Jesus Christ. But no, they say, you're going to be like Jesus Christ holding the sheep. So you better be ready. And I was like, wow, that's pretty bold. We're going to be the good shepherds, right? Now, what happened then? What is it that many priests have come out of the seminary and today are not good shepherds? What happened? I mean, I don't consider myself as a good shepherd, really. I'm trying, but I'm not there yet. But there are worse cases than me, and I think we all know it. 2 years ago, 2018, the Summer of Shame, 2008, also. The church has been hit by the scandals of bad shepherds. What happened there? What happened in the seminaries that they didn't talk seminarians, priests, to be good shepherds? Modernism happens. The laxation of the church, trying to imitate other faiths, trying to be everything but priest. Today we can see a lot of priests don't know how to be a priest. Or they know how to be social workers. They are super good in taking care of the poor, which is part of it. But they make their whole priesthood about giving to others. Giving to others something they don't own, right? But when it comes to the celebration of the Eucharist, when it comes to be a priest, what is a priest anyways? Not other than a man who offers the sacrifice in the manner of Jesus, the altar Christus. It's lending your body as a priest so Jesus Christ can offer the sacrifice. That is a priest. Well, a lot of them don't know that. A lot of them don't care about it. And you can see the results of that theology, that it's been around for a while now. 70, 80 years now. A bad priest don't want to imitate Jesus Christ. A bad priest is never available. A bad priest doesn't care, as Jesus Christ said, about the sheep. A bad shepherd doesn't care about the sheep. It only cares about the money, about business. Very hypocritical. Sometimes they will say, oh, it's all about the poor. It's not about the poor. Even Jesus Christ himself said, you guys will have the poor always with you, but you will not always have me. Right? It's kind of like, hey, pay attention to me right now. What I'm saying this is because that stained glass window is there, and it has been there for a lot of years now. At least 60 years. And not many priests are seeking to be like the Good Shepherd. Not many priests care about it. That's why the church is in this crisis. Today's gospel speaks to all of us. Because yes, today's gospel is mainly for those religious people who want to consecrate themselves, special priests, but also for the lay people. Because each one of you who are not religious, who are not priests or nuns, you are still called to be like a good shepherd, especially there with your family. I know we are living another crisis, not only of the priesthood, but in society we are living the crisis of manhood. Men don't know how to be men. How many of those men right now who are not doing anything because of the sheltering home, because they lost their job, because they are being laid off, or because they are just waiting for the moment for the country to be opened up again, how many of those men are really embracing their call to be good men? I was thinking the other day, God, I have a big sadness just thinking about the violent men who are in home right now. Those men who are treating their wives worse than a dog. Those men who don't care about their own kids. God, I pray that this will end soon, because those families are suffering. I know the news are not focusing on that because all the news media is about the coronavirus. They exalt the coronavirus. They praise the coronavirus. That's what they do. But what about the family problems right now? What about the little kids, the small children who are being abused because everybody is home? Everybody is just going crazy right now. Because men don't know how to be a man. So right now I'm telling you, if you're watching this, and if you are a man, and if you are a husband, especially you, yes, wives too, but especially you, if you want to be a good man, you have to follow the model of Jesus Christ, the Good Shepherd. A good shepherd gives his life for the sheep. That's how to be a good man. That's how Jesus is teaching us through the gospel right now. In the Novus Ordo, we just read the gospel when Jesus Christ raised up again and went back to check upon the disciples. The disciples were afraid and were hidden in a room. And instead of complaining about, what are you guys doing? Why are you guys afraid? He offered them peace. And he offered them the sacrament of confession, the sacrament of penance. He gave us the sacrament of penance through the same apostles who run through the same apostles who betrayed him. That's Jesus Christ. He's given us the opportunity to reconcile ourselves back to God through the sacrament of confession. That is a good man. That is a model for all men. You want to teach your kids how to be good men? Tell them about Jesus Christ. Show them the crucifix. If you don't have a crucifix, shame on you if you're Catholic. Shame on you if you don't have a crucifix in the middle of your living room and you have a big old television. Take that television right now. Well, not right now because you're watching the Mass, but later. Take that television and move it. And put a big old crucifix and tell your family, that's the model I want to be. That's the model I want you to be. That's the only way this world will change. It's not going to be the president, I'm sorry. It's not going to be the next president, I'm sorry. It's not going to be Bill Gates. It's not going to be a human who will change the world. It's only going to be Jesus Christ. And he has been changing the world for more than 2,000 years. And we are still don't get it. He is the good shepherd. He's talking to us priests. Just, if there is any priest there, stop being a hireling. Stop being a coward. If you can't open your church right now, at least go and visit them. Oh yeah, because the sheltering home. Come on, man. I can see the dispensary, the marijuana dispensary in Naniac, full of people. Planned Parenthood, full of people, waiting for other people to come. Those things are not necessary, and they're still open. Why can a church not be open? This is necessary. Jesus Christ himself told us, I'm telling you, if you don't drink my blood and eat my flesh, you will not have life in yourself. This is necessary for us. But we can't have it. Why? Because we have wicked politicians. Even locally. They don't care about you. See, they're just hirelings. They don't care about your spiritual being. They're just freaking out right now. Oh, staying home. Please don't go outside. Don't even open the curtain. That's how they are freaking out the people. Why? Because they don't care about you. You think that just staying home, this virus is going to go? Or please. And of course, I'm not saying you should go outside and do whatever you want. Yeah, follow the guidelines. We are following the guidelines here. I wish the technician will turn the camera so people will see how empty is the church. I only have 3 or 4 people here. See? Just one guy over there. We're following the rules. But we are safe here. They don't have the coronavirus. I don't have the coronavirus. People who once in a while stop by don't have the coronavirus. So what? A lot of people don't have the coronavirus right now. And yet, your local authorities want to enforce. Come on, man. That's not the way to do it. A lot of people are suffering right now because they are just, stranded in their homes. You can't just force them. Of course, we need to be careful. But this is a lot. This is already a lot. That's enough. And that's why we decided to do a Eucharistic procession. And we're following the rules. No one is getting down out of the cars. No one is walking. No one will be in contact with each other. But at least it's something. You know, the book of the Acts of the Apostles says that with the shadow of Peter, people were healed just because Peter was walking by. Let's take Jesus Christ himself in the Eucharist so he can walk by, and you will see how many people will heal. This is not new for Jesus Christ. You think this is the first time Jesus Christ have confronted a pandemic? Come on, a lot of pandemics through the life of the church. And you know who is always the winner? That guy, right there. He's always the winner. He's always been the winner. He's always been the king. He's always been the good shepherd. He's still there. He's still taking care of his people. You just need to go with him. You see the sheep in the parable of the sheep, of the lost sheep? I was thinking of the sheep. What if the sheep didn't want it to come back? What if the sheep said, "No, you know what? I'm sorry, man. I'd like to stay here." Well, some people will say that to Jesus, but you know, Jesus don't care about that. He just wants your well-being. So tomorrow, if you go to that procession, don't be afraid. Nothing will happen to you if you go outside of your home and in your car, of course. We're not allowing people to walk. That's one thing, okay? But if you go outside in your car, it's just like going shopping. You stop by the church, go get yourself back in the procession, and then continue to work or continue to the cost or continue to whatever you're going or back home. And you will see that small moment with the Lord will make a huge difference in your life this week. So I'm expecting that at least the Latin community will follow. Right now, the faithful, those who really think about Jesus Christ, the Good Shepherd, are the ones who will come and follow Jesus Christ. He is the Good Shepherd. He is the model for all men. He is the one who gave his life for you. No one else will give your life for us. Remember that. Prego in Padre Onnipotente, Padre in cielo e terra, Spiritu omnium et Spiritu, et in unum Dominum Iesu Christum, Figlio Dei, Dilectum, et ex Pater Natum, omnia saecula Deum, Deo, Lumen de Lumine, Deum vero, Deo vero, genitum non factum consubstantiale Pater, per quem omnia factus, et propter nos omnes, et propter nostras, Pater descendens in cielo, et incarnatus et Spiritus Sanctus Maria Virgine, et homo factus est. Crucifixus etiam pro nobis, Pontius Pilatus, et spultus est, et resurrexit est die, secundum Scripturas, et ascendit in caelum sede ad extrema Patris, et iterum ventus est cum gloria vicario mortus, qui regnum et finis, et in Spiritus Sanctum Dominum et Canto, qui ex Pater Filio et Celi, qui cum Pater et Filio simul adorator, et cum glorificator, qui locutus et profetas, una santa católica apostólica iglesia, confite unum baptisma en remisión solum, et respecto resurrección mortuorum, et vivum de seculi. Amén. Dominus vobiscum,
Et cum spiritu tuo.
oremos. Deus Dios meus, sancte de luce Filio, et in nomine tuo levamo manus meas. Alleluia. Amen. Per omnia saecula saeculorum. Domino vobiscum,
Et cum spiritu tuo,
cursum cordatum.
habemus Domino,
Gratia secamus Dominus Deus et nostro.
dignum et justum est.
Per dignum et justum est. Ecum salutare, hic in Domine omne tempore hic, et hoc potissimus gloriosus predicare in Pascha nostrum immolatus est Christus, ipse in verus et sanguis qui absolut peccati mundi, qui mortem nostram agendo ex tuxi, et vitam resurgendo revelat, et ideo cum angelis archangelis spiritualis et dominationibus, quamque omnia militia celestis exercitus simplum gloriae tuae caminos, sine fide dicentes, Sanctus, 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 Venus misterio terra gloria tua pana et Deus, benedictus fidelis in Domine Sanctus. nobis hoc peccatoribus. Per omnia saecula saeculorum. Amen. Oremus. Recepite salutarius monite et divina institutione formati abemus dicere, Pater nostre qui es in cieli sanctificetur nomen tuum, nomen regnum fiat voluntas tua sicut in cielo et in terra. Pane nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie et dimitte nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittibus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem,
sed libera nos a malo.
Per omnia saecula saeculorum. Amen. Pax Dominis et semper vobiscum.
Et cum spiritu tuo.
Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi, miserere nobis. Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi, miserere nobis. Agnus Dei, qui tollis peccata mundi, Domine nostrum Deus. Domine nostrum Deus. Domine nostrum Deus.
Deum, Sanctificamus Maria, Virginia, Beata, Pontifica, Virginia, Sanctus Vossis, Precious Paul, Omnis Omnis Sanctus Pater, quia peccavimus digestione Europa, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. Dio precorde et nimium sed Virginum, Virginum Macanum, Virginum Lucis, Sanctus Lucas, Specula Bonum, Omnis Sanctus et Pater, ora pro mea Domini nostrum.
Ece agnus Dei, ece quitoris peccata mundi, Domine non sus igno sur interes spes meos, tanto de verbo sanavi per anima mea, Domine non sus igno sur interes spes meos, tanto de verbo sanavi per anima mea, Domine non sus igno sur interes spes meos, tanto de verbo sanavi per anima mea. vobiscum.
et spiritu tuo.
Oremos. Presta nobis quesumus, omnipotens Deus, por purificaciones cui gracia consequentes, y tu sempre munere gloriamo. Et Domini nostrum Iesus Christus, Filio Tuum, tecum vivere reina, Trinitate Spiritus Sancti, Deus, pro omnia saecula saeculorum.
Amen.
Omnia vobiscum,
Et spiritu tuo.
ite missa es, alleluia, alleluia.
Deo gratias, alleluia, alleluia.
Benedica vos, omnipotens Deus, Pater, Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus.
Amen.
Dominus vobiscum,
Et spiritu tuo.
Initium Sancti Evangelii secundum Ioannem.
Gloria tibi, Domine.
In principio era verbum, et verbum erat apud Deum, et Deus era verbum, hoc era in principio apud Deum. Omnia per ipsum pacta sunt, et sine ipso factum est nihil, ut factum est in ipso vita erat, et vita erat lux hominum. Et lux in tenebris, luce et tenebre ea non comprehenderum. Fuit homo missus ad Deo, qui nomen erat Ioannis. Hic venit testimonium perire de lumine, ut omnes credere per illum non erat in lux, sed ut testimonium perire de lumine. Era lux vera quae illuminat omnem omnie venientem hunc mundo. Il mundo era el mundus per ipsum factus est, el mundus era non fignoli. In propria venit et sui eum non preciperum, quod tantum preciperum eum, delite eis potestatem filios Dei fieri, is qui credunt in nomine eius, qui non ex sanguinibus neque ex voluntate canis, neque ex voluntate viris, sed et Deo nati sunt, et verbum caro factum est, et habitavi nobis, et vidimus gloria eius, gloria quas in generi a Patre, pleno gratiae et veritatis.
Gratias.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei,
ora pro nobis peccatoribus, et in hora mortis nostre.
Amen.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, et in hora mortis nostre. Amen.
Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, our life, our sweetness, and our hope. To thee do we cry for banished children of Eve. To thee do we send up our sighs, mourning and weeping in the valley of tears. Turn then, most gracious Advocate, thine eyes of mercy towards us, and after this our exile, show unto us blessed fruit of thy womb, Jesus. O clement, O living, O sweet Virgin Mary, pray for us, O Holy Mother of God.
That we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ.
Let us pray. Deus refugium nostrum et virtus populum a te clamante pro Christus respice, et intercedente gloriosa et immaculata Virgine Dei benedicta Maria, cum beato Iosef eius sponso a beatis apostolis tuus Petro et Paulo, Hieronymus Sanctis quas pro conversione peccatorum, pro libertate et exaltatione santa, matris ecclesiae preces unimus, misericordia benedictus exaudi, per eundem Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle, be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray, and now, peace the heavenly hosts, by the power of God, cast hell Satan, and all the evil spirits, prowl around the world, seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. Most Sacred Heart of Jesus,
Have mercy on us.
Most Sacred Heart of Jesus,
Have mercy on us.
Most Sacred Heart of Jesus.
Have mercy on us.